Castle Park is a family theme park located in Riverside, California, and with it being home to over 35 medieval themed attractions, there is no wonder it is so popular. However, today we're going to count down the top 10 rides at Castle Park. Starting off at number 10, we have Dragon Flyer. And no matter whether you want to fly through the air like a dragon, or you're just looking for another awesome ride at the park, then this is a must-do. The only thing is, however, this is not your normal flat ride, as once you have boarded one of the many dragon-themed gondolas, not only will you spin and rise into the air, but by using the levers located in front of you, you can also make yourself swing more than you have ever swung before. Or you could just leave it alone and enjoy the nice, calm and relaxing ride. It is time for our first coaster on the list. As for our number 9 spot, we are going to take a ride on Merlin's Revenge. And despite being the smallest operating coaster at the park, this Vekoma Junior coaster definitely packs a punch, with it completing 2 magical laps full of many small turns, airtime hills and helixes around a lot of theming and scenery pieces. How cool is that? And so when also taking into account the incredible back row experience, in addition to that Merlin statue in the centre, there is no doubt in my mind that this should be on our top 10 list. You can't have a theme park without a pirate ship ride, and Castle Park is no exception. As for our number 8 spot, we have Sea Dragon, and therefore before we do begin to talk about the experience itself, with this ride being one, if not the most common types of rides around the world, if you are visiting the park on a busy day, then we would suggest riding the more unique attractions first. Nevertheless, if you do get a chance to ride, you will definitely not be disappointed, with your pirate ship rocking back and forth, higher and higher, creating an experience that will never, ever be forgotten. For our number 7 spot on our top 10 list, things are starting to become an awful lot wetter, as we have log flume, and trust me when I say this log flume will get you very, and I mean very wet, and here is how. Now of course it would not be a log flume without some small water sections as well as a drop, and this ride is no different. Nevertheless, what makes this attraction so crazy is the fact that you do not only complete 1 but 2 drops. Yes, you heard me right there guys, 2 drops, and with the second one being at a whopping height of 48 feet, if you are heading to the park on a hot Californian day, then this is the ride for you. Get your sick bags ready, as for our number 6 position, we have Flying Saucer, the ride which has quite literally taken the word dizzy and fun to the next level, with similar to the rest of the gravitation attractions from all around the world. Once you have boarded the UFO and stand against the wall, you will spin faster and faster and faster to a speed of 65 miles per hour, whilst the floor is slowly dropping underneath you, creating a pretty crazy experience for both the older thrill seekers at the park, and one which I promise you that you, nor your stomach, will ever forget. Top 5, and coming in for this position, we have Scrambler, the park's believe it or not Scrambler ride, and if Flying Saucer did not get you dizzy enough, then do not fear, as this one will sure do the trick with your gondola that you can sit up to 3 thrill seekers on, not only rotating around in circles, but also with it being connected to another plate that will also rotate around in circles. You do not need to be a rocket scientist to know that you are going to spin a lot. The question is, however, do you think you have what it takes to ride, or would you rather watch it instead? Have you ever wanted to spin and bounce like a spider? Well, if you said yes, then you must take a ride on our number 4 position, Spider, because on this webscellent ride, you can do just that. Okay, that was a horrendous pirate pun. However, this ride sure isn't. With as soon as you have boarded one of the many spider arms, you will begin the ride by spinning around not just from the central machine, but also your individual gondola too, followed by a series of bouncing up and down for the entirety 2-minute duration of the ride. So yeah, this ride is pretty crazy, and if you ask me, it is a definite one for the thrill seekers out there. Here we are at the top 3 rides at the park, and for this spot we have got the one and the only Screamin Demon. And if you guess by the name that this is not for the faint of heart, well then you would not be wrong, because as soon as you have climbed up that initial 32-foot lift hill, not only will you complete many wild mouse twists, turns, drops, airtime hills, and those dreaded brake runs at a massive speed, but you will do all of this whilst your car is also spinning around. And so there is no doubt in my mind that a trip to the park would be nowhere near complete without a ride on the Screamin Demon. If you are scared of heights, then skip to number 1. As for our number 2 spot, we have Dragon's Tower, and with it standing at a height of 100 feet in the air, already I know that some of you are going to be like, no way Jose. However, it does not stop there, as nor is it your normal drop tower, because instead of rising to the top before dropping again, on Dragon's Tower you'll be launched to the top at a speed of 35 miles per hour, followed by a series of bounces, providing an awful loss of airtime, as well as experience that will cause even the biggest of thrill seekers in the group to put their hands in the air. We have made it to the number 1 spot, and in our opinion for the best ride at the park, we have got no other than Fireball. And where do I begin when talking about this ride? As if I was going to talk about every great part, we would literally be here all day. Yet to start from the beginning, as soon as you walk into the park and see this humongous loop, you will instantly want to take a ride. And you should definitely do just that, as words literally cannot describe how fun, but also rather intense, that non-stop heading upside down is. And so there is no doubt in my mind that this is the best ride at the park. Thank you all for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.